Hi, Starlings. How are you today? Happy full moon in Scorpio. I'm Vanessa Montgomery, aka Astro All-Starz, and I'm the resident astrologer for Glamour Magazine in the US. So, this is week 3 of me reading you the week in review. So, the horoscope for this last week, which is actually relevant for the whole month. So, each week I'm going to talk about the headline of the previous week. That's what I use to write these scopes because I don't have a lot of scope to write a lot. So I choose the main headline. And of course, this last week was Sun going into Taurus. So it's the solar season of Taurus on that yearly annual cycle of the Sun. So let's get started. I'll throw in a few other things as I go along. So listen to them all to pick those up, or just scoot through to your sign and have a little listen in. I also do these on Instagram, and I leave time at the end for on Instagram Live. So head over to Astro All-Starz with a Z there, Vanessa Montgomery, and click follow so that you can jump into the lives and we can actually have a chat. Also, I do readings, so we could get into there and book on my website at astroallstars.com. And because it's a full moon in Scorpio, I'm launching another offering, which I used to do in Melbourne in person and I haven't done here. So I'm reviving them. Maybe it's the Scorpio vibe, but I'm reviving them, and that is past life regression sessions. So if you've ever asked yourself, was I Cleopatra? And I know you have. Anyway, you're about to find out. So you can also sign up for those on my website at astroallstars with a z.com. All the links will be below, of course. And of course, my books, Learn More About Your Sign with Cosmic Power, Deep Dive, and the basics of astrology, from the planets to the signs to the houses aspects. There's a bit of compatibility in there, plus a bit more as well. Very feminist, great for, but basically they're not androcentric. So they're not assuming the reader is straight male. It's assuming the reader is not. So mostly women, non-binary, queer. It's much more empowering for everyone. That's not that one thing, basically. Very feel good, very positive, and very upbeat, with really simple exercises to just clear things, amp your shine, amp your confidence and your energy, and a different way of looking at things, which is something I really like to bring through in my sessions as well, to really change your perspective, which is what I've gone for in Cosmic Power, and put you at the center of your decision making from a centered place, not self-centered in the negative sense, but self-centered in the very positive sense. Okay, let's get on with the stars. So this was a weekly horoscope from April 18 to April 24, 2021. Here we go for your bedtime story. So the stars. This is my little intro. So Taurus season is here, and it's sensual spring flowers, fertile and fecund. Take time to earth your body, since it's an earth sign, right? And rules the body through delighting all 5 senses. So Taurus is nothing if not sensual and really delights in those senses. If you are a Taurus, respect. So happy birthday. And yeah, Taurus often have a highly refined sense of smell, hearing, love music. It's ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty and love and the arts, of course. So yes, honor that with quality over quantity. Dig a garden, plant, walk in the park, try out slow food, slow down, and make life choices that create harmony and release tension from your body. So let's get into Aries. Aries, the spotlight is on your moneymaker, what you do for work and how you do it, as opposed to where. Take stock of your raw resources, talent, and what you bring to the job versus what you brought to the interview. So really your resources, not how you show up so much. Do you realize the value of what you have and utilize when possible? When something comes easily, we don't value it as much as we do something more challenging to master or gain. So this week, value what you have and find ways to capitalize on what you already have. So Aries, this week is all about digging into your values, aligning with your values, getting clear on your values, and cash resources as well, your things. It's actually a very Taurus vibe for you. Taurus, happy birthday again. So your season kicks off, or kicked off the week, I should say. Find the beauty in mid-spring. If you're in the northern hemisphere, southern, find the beauty in the autumn. And see how your sign is reflected in the abundance of life, fertility, and special beauty of this time. The qualities spring is known and loved for are the same as you possess. So enjoy the golden halo you're rocking. Be true to yourself and your path. Make decisions based on gratitude for all you have and what you're accepting into your life consciously, and then head in that direction. Be that person now. So that jumps us to ideas like future journaling and future timeline. Gemini, it's officially your month of R&R. Soothe your nervous system, slow down with as much time out as you need to nourish your energy and psyche. Quiet your mind, contemplate and savor ideas, and tune into your inner intelligence. Note synchronicities, keep a dream journal, even if it's a 1-month immersion or trial. Hand all questions, queries, or hard to crack challenges over to your subconscious by asking the question and then listening for downloads from less orthodox channels. So that's like from your dreams. So if you're following my horoscope column regularly, you may notice that each sign, when it's your birthday or their birthday that next month, it's really going to be a time of relaxation for you. And if that's your rising sign, before the birthday sign of the next month. So say, if you're a Cancer, if you're a Gemini hang on, I just confused myself. Anyway, if the sun is going to hit your ascendant the next month, really it's time for you to tune in to yourself, really rest and consolidate everything that has really happened over the last year for you. So this cycle, the solar cycle that I'm reading and use to write these horoscopes on, they're an annual event. So if you just look at 1 month each year at what I've written for you, it's actually going to be pretty similar, because you're going to be at that same point with the sun cycle. So if it's the sun's going to hit your sign the next month, especially if it's your rising, it is time to rest. I just can't say that enough. And it's interesting. I'll get to it at the end actually, but also depending on the moon. So this is a full moon, which is usually a big, yang extroverted vibe. But in Scorpio, what we've got coming up this week, or actually tomorrow as I'm recording, it's very private. So I actually didn't feel like coming on here because it's so yang, and I just wanted to be your Scorpio private. So here we're talking about the solar journey. So Taurus time, a month overlay. It's calm. It's very calm. It's very sociable as well though, but it's slow. So everyone's just about slowing down, doing something practical. And really, I think it's interesting that's all wedged in between Aries and Gemini, all balancing these two crazy signs that are super high energy, and it's like rest. So there's the yang and the yin, or the externalizing and then the receptive. And the whole horoscope or zodiac goes like that for a reason, because it's like out breath and in breath. So speaking of Gemini, breath, out breath and in breath. That's just the law of nature. There's day and night, there's yin and yang, there's however you want to say those words, extroverted, introverted, or dynamic, receptive. You know, it's this interplay of movement that just keeps everything going, like the heart beating. So astrology really reflects that. So here we go. Cancer. Give some love to your enduring friendships. Be prepared to do something new or be pleasantly surprised by out-of-the-box concepts. If you're open to new ideas, people, or ways of relating, you'll flow more easily than if you resist because they challenge your status quo. Approach with curiosity and remember to exercise detachment if you don't precisely identify with something or someone. It takes all colors to make a rainbow, so stand secure in yours while others fly their flag too. So Leo, the spotlight is on your public image, which is the way people see you professionally, your standing in the community, or how you appear from a distance. So make hay while the sun is shining by polishing up any rough edges from your portfolio to your elevator pitch. Have you got an elevator pitch? I want to hear it. Can you put it in the comments below? Thanks. Invest in your career while thinking longer term with quality over quantity or fast gains. So that's the sound of Taurus right there. If balancing career or civic duty with commitments or expectations from a relationship, don't let one rule over or cancel out the other. Set firm boundaries. So that's because there was a bit of a square going on. I'm just checking my, yes. This is my weekly, it's so low tech. That's how many, like I've just done so many. Each week I write it out just so I can see it in a visual. I don't really need to, but I enjoy doing it. It just helps me tune in and get in touch. Okay, so Virgo. This month, the spotlight is more like a searchlight. You know, those ones, those Hollywood lights, providing uplighting to your high mind and long distance illumination for international inspiration. You'll benefit from practical, no nonsense mission statements and from study or otherwise extending your intellectual grazing. Perhaps it's time to plug in your USB mic, create a script and share your insights on your digital platform of choice. YouTube Live, anyone? You're a thoughtful conversationalist. If you've ever considered a wider audience, this is your moment to take that next step. Libra, your zone of sex, intimacy, and profit through others is lit up over the next 4 weeks. So make the most of scratching below the surface on topics or people that call for closer inspection. That's my little spyglass. Sensuality and intrigue may conspire to keep you entertained. On the same note, don't be pulled into someone else's drama either. This month is a good chance to dig up and peel off any psychological layers or thorns that have been eluding you. Face any shadows as they arrive, look into your soul and let the transformation happen. This is a really esoteric month for you, Libra. So if you have tarot cards or do anything like that, get into it. Basically, it's deep. It's looking at the underpinnings of things, the hidden, what's hidden. So definitely not a superficial month for you, Scorpio. So your relationships are well and truly highlighted over the coming month. That's because the sun is in your opposite sign. So you're facing it. So it's quite balancing for Scorpio as well. Look for the twin within rather than expecting another soul to burn as your twin flame. That said, from Monday, relationships provide a superb vehicle for exploring, expressing, and mutually amplifying your best self. Allow others to light up your life and shine right back and you shine right back with them. Look for the beauty in each person throughout your day and you'll find it while benefiting from the kickback of positive energy you just released. So very nice way to handle that one. Sagittarius, over the next month, take the opportunity to focus on your daily work environment and relationships, health and routine in general. Lock in any positive changes you've made recently and build on that foundation. Pamper your work wife/partner with a healthy treat or something both practical and pleasurable to improve their day. If there's someone you want to make an impression on or welcome, send over a coffee or fresh juice if you're distance working, or grab an extra if you're back in person. Right? Have you had anyone do that for you? I have, and they totally won me over for the rest of my life. Okay. Capricorn, give your inner child a 4-week hall pass to make time out to play at your version of a creation station, or even a brief holiday. An outing to a gallery, live or virtual. The Louvre, I noticed, was doing virtual tours. Amazing. Same with pyramids and things like that. I think it was pyramids. Or a music event. Again, real or virtual. The point is to let off steam, fill your cup with experience and inspiration, and generally explore without pressure to perform or an end goal. Whether it's a regular stroll in your local park, botanical gardens, or wilder woodlands, get back to nature. Good advice for all of us. Try your hand at wood carving while you're there. No matter what it is that calls you to pick it up and try it out. It's the experimentation that matters. It's about having fun for you this week and exploring your talent. Have fun with it. Lots of dates. It's very romantic as well. So Aquarius, get comfortable in your skin as this month's spotlight is on your inner sanctum, your home. Settle into your nest, explore slow food, tool around with a DIY project, or book a tradesperson for those odd jobs and chores that need attention. Time with yourself away from crew and crowds to explore your inner thoughts, or follow concepts right down to the wellspring they bubble up from, will benefit you and promises to reveal inspired downloads in the second half of the week. So that's for Aquarius rising too, remember, and it's, the sun's still in early degrees. So if you're reading for your rising sign, remember that or unless you use what's called whole sign houses, which I don't use except to write these. So I rely on you to tweak it to your exact placements, which is how all horoscopes are written. Anyway, it still works just to read it straight out. Pisces. Your zone of focus over the next 4 weeks is your community, siblings, and all those small but valuable connections that make your day, from people you regularly pass to shopkeepers and neighbors. How do you need to show up, be seen, and engage in a way that meets your needs? Are you operating in line with your values? How could you take professional action to create relationships or your ideal environment? This month is yours to enjoy the simple pleasures found locally, from good coffee, farmers markets, or luxe patisseries. Get out and about in your local neighborhood, basically. So the other big deals that happened this week from my notes is we had, of course, last week was building up to, it was a waxing and gibbous moon, to, of course, the full moon that's coming up right now. So just think back in terms of continuity, what's been pressing, what started to be revealed, what pressure, what has any kind of pressure shown, did you have energy? Was it a bit occult? I think recording this, the moon still, something I really noticed was in Leo, earlier in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, I just felt like doing something fun, and I was social. Yeah, actually through to my Thursday. So your Wednesday if you're in the US. And I went out with a friend to a fancy, great place. It was really fun. Virgo, the moon. So it's really interesting to follow the lunar cycle. When it then went into Virgo, that was my Friday, your Thursday if you're in the US, because I'm a day ahead. I'm like, okay, I've got to wash my hair, and I'm just I've got to basically Virgo'd out. And at the time I wasn't thinking about the lunar signs. I looked back and I just thought, isn't that amazing? So over our weekend, the moon has been in Libra, tail end of it now, and I've been doing some artwork, digital artwork. And I just really felt like doing, you know, indulging myself in the beauty, because remember, the sun in Taurus is ruled by Venus, and that moon being in Libra was also ruled by Venus. So it was a really Venusian combination, more than normal. Venus itself, their self, is in Taurus, its own rulership, which means it's a strong sign. So it's also practical, though, practical creativity. So it was for my website, something that's needed to happen since I've had the website made, and my designer didn't provide images for a lot of the pages. So I'm just like, oh, when will I have time to do it? And I've learned how to use a design program, Procreate, on my iPad Pro, and I've done it myself. So yeah, that's done. Check it out. I need to refine another picture that I did, but I've popped something up there for now. But I made the horoscope wheels, so go have a look, and go check out this week's horoscopes, which is at Glamour, link below, and U.S. It's called It's Cosmic is my column and my hub, and the headline, of course, is all about this full moon that is kicking off the week. So the rest of this week is a waning cycle. So that moon moving down. Well, what are you going to do with this stuff? So what are you going to keep? What are you going to let go of? You know, take the harvest and then start to wind things down and let go. Also remember, it's a fruition of what you were thinking or intending 6 months ago on the new moon in Scorpio, but we'll talk more about that at the end of the week in the recap. So do join me, and you'll start to get a bit of continuity going. And remember to come over to my Instagram as well. Book in for a session with me at my website. I'd love to meet you. And yeah, I prefer to do things in person and have a two-way conversation, breathe in and out. And yeah, I'll see you there. Thanks so much. Have a great week. Enjoy the full moon and stay cosmic.